funky.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yo, I don't know, did you see that? Am I the only one that hates? I have this little pet peeve of when my boobs have that separation. Like, I like when they're together. Now when they're separated and they're like in two different area codes, I just don't like it. What a way to start off a video. Okay. Anyways, welcome back to my channel, guys. As you guys already know, I like to have it in the title what we're talking about, so you know if you even want to be watching this video or not. But today we're going to be talking a little bit about just bisexuality. I'm bisexual, if you didn't know. I know when I'm speaking in my videos, I kind of talk about people I've dated and stuff and my past history in my life or whatever, and I've kind of had he, her. So if you haven't got it, that's what it is. Yes, I am bisexual. And we're gonna just go through just a couple of things that I know that I've experienced being bisexual, and a lot of the questions that I've had are just stupid things that I've heard, really. And just because people, or when people find out that you're bisexual or whatever, I want to go ahead and pardon these hands. I have no nails on. I am beautiful no matter what. Nails are just materialistic things, and I do not need them to be beautiful, but Lord have mercy. Do you see these stubby little fingers? I don't know what it is about nails, but like my hands are like little baby hands. I don't know, but we're gonna go ahead and roll with it. But enough of me rambling, guys.
Let's get right into the video.
All right, so this is we're just gonna talk a little bit about, I have written down, I got a new notebook, guys. I got a new notebook. I love it so much. Oh, you can see my whole setup. It's a little bit ghetto right now, but it's because your girl don't got that much money, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wrote down a little bit of things that we're gonna kind of be talking about. This is the way I be writing my notes, guys. Don't be judging me. I have to write down my ideas or I will forget them and just like be rambling. So we're just gonna be touching on a couple of different questions. I think I have like 6 questions here that I know that I've heard, and we'll kind of just be chit-chatting in between. I always get this question, especially if I meet somebody new and they find out that I'm bisexual or whatever. I always get the question, who do you like more, men or women? And I'm like, what does that even mean? Because me being bisexual, obviously I like both men and women. So why do you automatically assume that I have to like one more than the other? Like, that's not something I even like attach to. Like, what is the logic behind that? Why do I have to like one more than the other one? It just doesn't make sense to me. So no, I love men and women equally. So yeah, just to answer that question right now, I like both men and women equally. That's why I'm bisexual. If you want to put a label on me, I guess that would be the one, because people love them some labels. You have to be in a box, you have to be in a category for it to make sense. So if that's the one you're gonna put me in, go ahead. When people ask me, like, would you date a man and a woman at the same time? What do you mean? Are you telling me, do I want to be in like a poly relationship? Are you asking me if I'm going to cheat just because I am bisexual? What are you asking me? Because that's like asking a man, are you going to date 2 women at the same time? Most of the time, if they're in a faithful relationship, they're going to say no. But that's not just something you ask. So why is it something that you would ask somebody who dates both genders? It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. But no, I wouldn't date both genders at the same time. Some people, if you want to do, if that makes you happy, do what you do, boo. Just, I can't. And this is the question I get all the time. I get it more from men than I do from women, but trust, it's come from both sides. But once they find out you're bisexual, oh, you trying to have a threesome? Oh, you must be a freak. You a freak? So because I like girls and guys, that makes me a freak. I mean, that's none of your business. But Why do it's automatic thing that you think about is threesome? I mean, I understand people's hormones be all over the place when we're young, especially, but like these be grown people. I'm like, no, boo, no. I'm not like possessive when I'm with somebody, but I don't know. That's another video. That's a whole nother video. If you guys want to hear a video about that specifically, go ahead and leave some comments down below and let me know. This is one I get a lot more from men as well. Just like that last question with the threesome, I get this one a lot too. Is like, especially because I date. I don't really have a preference on what kind of women I date. I mean, I guess I do. Everybody has their things that they like. But when it comes to like women who are more masculine or women who are more feminine, that I don't really have a preference for. I've dated both. I like both, so I don't really have a preference there. But when I do date someone more on the masculine side, I know I've gotten questions from men who have found out that I've either dated or am dating someone who is more masculine, and would be like, you know, how does that make sense? You know, she's gonna dick you down with some plastic pee-pee, and so why not just be with a man? Like, what are you talking about right now? What are you talking about right now? There are full-blown lesbians. Full-blown lesbians that be out here using straps, toys, vibrators. What are you talking about? What is it? First of all, the vagina works in a way whether men were in here on earth or not. But you know, like the vagina is made a certain kind of way, so the way that it is pleasured has nothing to do with you. Like, just because something goes in it and it feels good, why does it automatically mean that it has to come from like a man? Or what? Like, look, if I could pleasure myself with my toys or whatever, why can't I have another woman pleasure me with some toys? Or if I do want to be with a man, it doesn't matter. It's my preference and it's what I want. And first of all, having sexual relations between a man and a woman, for me, are two completely different experiences, whether there's toys involved or not. So yeah. And then of course we have the regular question: are you confused on what you want? Are you just experimenting? Like, are you just having fun right now with like women, and then later on when you get married, you know, you're gonna settle down with a man and have kids? Like, no, I'm not confused. I can say that when I was younger, of course, I didn't really know. I'd be touching my hair a lot. It's just because it's so weird. It's short and then it doesn't blend right. So when I put it up, it's just weird, and I like it to blend, but it just doesn't. If anybody has any tips on that, let me know. Maybe just not put my hair in a high ponytail. I don't know. But that's why I touch my hair a lot. Sorry guys. But no, I'm not confused. When I was younger, obviously it was a more confusing time. You know, it wasn't really, social media wasn't as popping as it is right now. So, you know, you didn't really have anything to kind of look up to or into, but whatever. So anytime that, you know, you start experimenting with your sexuality, or exploring your sexuality, it's going to be kind of a confusing time, because one, you don't really know what it is until you kind of have experiences, feel certain things, so you never know. So yes, that's always a confusing time for anyone. So, but now I certainly do know what I like and who I like. So no, I'm not confused. It's very simple. I don't know what's so complicated about this. I don't know. Some people. So usually I get this question more from older people, or from men, or I think just people who are curious. But I do get this question, or I've gotten this question before, where they're like, well, who do you plan on starting a family with? And, you know, what do you see for yourself in the future? And obviously, I mean, again, this is things that you think about, especially when you're first exploring your sexuality, is, you know, who am I going to end up with? Who, you know, and then these questions, especially when you're younger, you do think of them. Do I like men more? Do I like women more? Am I just doing this for experiment? Am I just doing this for fun? Do you have to go through all of these yourself? I think that that's normal. I know what I like. And whatever happens, happens. Like, when I'm dating a woman, it's because obviously I met a woman, I liked her, and now we're dating. It has nothing to do with anything else. When I date a man, it's because I found a man, I met a man, I liked the man, and now I'm dating the man. Like, so whoever I choose to settle down with, whoever I choose to start a family with, I'm not going to be thinking so much about, oh, it has to be a woman, or it has to be a man, or, you know, no. It's whoever I fall in love with, whoever I marry, and if we decide, sorry, I was looking at the person out there, but whoever I decide to start a family with, whoever I fall in love with and have this, you know, whole romantic thing, because, you know, I'm a Scorpio, you know, our feelings be like everywhere. And anyways, if you're a Scorpio, you know how it is. Comment down below if you're a Scorpio gang. Whoever it happens with, it happens with. But I just want everybody to know, just keep an open mind, because I think we're living in a world, thankfully, where we are kind of opening up a little bit more to different things, but a lot of people are still very closed-minded and traditional. Fuck all that. Just do whatever makes you happy, whoever makes you happy, and live your life, boo, because you only got one. Unless you believe in reincarnation, then shit, I don't know, then you got another one. But you might as well live these lives as happy as you can, and with who you want and around who you want, because this life be stressful enough. You gotta work and pay bills and all this blah. So why also stress about the time you do have to have fun? Like, no, boo. So on that note, I love all of you guys for who you are, and I hope you guys love me for who I am as well. Comment down below if you guys have experienced any, or have been asked any of these questions, or any other questions that you've been that you think are completely ridiculous, whether you're bisexual, straight, lesbian, gay, trans, doesn't even matter. Whoever you are, if you support people being happy, comment down below. Let me know what kind of struggles that you've faced with anything, and especially with your sexuality, and let's talk about it. But of course, to continue to have amazing videos, you have to go ahead and subscribe. You have to like this video, and of course ring that bell so you never miss out on anything else. But I do love you guys so much, and thank you so much for watching my video. Ooh, you see that? So much. Until next time, guys. Bye.